Hey there, my name is Amber Roy, and if you're new to my channel, this is my little piece of internet real estate where every week I share a little piece of my modern hippie life with my friends, family, and followers. As many of you know, I'm a Canadian expat that lives in Italy. And if we're friends on Facebook, there's a good chance that earlier this year, you saw a series of video posts on my personal page where I was sharing weekly updates about the COVID situation here in Italy as everything unfolded in real time. So I figured there was no time like the present to give you all another update on the COVID situation here in Italy. I'll share with you what we've been doing these past several months, the current ongoings in my province and my region, and what I'm doing to mentally prepare myself for a second lockdown. So it's no secret that Italy was amongst the first to really experience the effects of COVID, and I think one of the hardest to be hit because we were just not equipped. We were ill prepared. We did not have the resources. Unlike China, many other countries in the world are not prepared for outbreaks like this. There's, preparation in theory, and then there's preparation from experience. And many other parts of the world just don't have the same experience that China does when it comes to viral outbreaks like COVID. After the first lockdown, we all just wanted to recover financially, mentally, physically. I think count yourself lucky if you didn't gain a quarantine 15. By the beginning of October, our cases multiplied exponentially, and at the beginning of November, some of the regions and provinces in Italy once again began to go into lockdown phases. So what lockdown looks like in Italy, we have 3 phases. The first is yellow, then it goes to orange, and then it goes to red. And these zones, as we call them, are region-wide, and they have a number of restrictions that come along with them. Now, in my particular zone, we are classified as yellow. It is forbidden to circulate from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. for reasons that are not proven necessary. And they state necessary purposes and reasons as being work or health. All shopping centers are closed on holidays and the day before and after the holiday, with the exception of tobacconists, pharmacies, news agents, and food outlets. All museums and exhibitions have been closed. Bars, also known as cafes, and restaurants are to close at 6 p.m. They are allowed to distribute takeaway until 10 p.m., and there are no restrictions on home deliveries. Distance learning is implemented for high school students, except for persons with disabilities or laboratory work. There is still face-to-face teaching available for kindergarten, elementary, and middle schools. But again, that is based on municipal, provincial, and regional governments. There is a 50% discount on public transport, with the exception of school transportation. Universities are closed, except for some freshman activities and laboratory use. Swimming pools, gyms, theaters, and cinemas are to remain closed. However, sports centers are allowed to be open. So how do Italians feel about it? Well, I'm sure they're not much different than you and your people. They're scared of what COVID could do to their loved ones. They are angry because they are business owners who have lost their livelihood. They are worried because the government funding hasn't come through, or the funding that has been promised to them isn't enough to make ends meet. The youth are struggling to learn remotely and a lot of times lack the resources to even be able to live remotely. Sometimes they don't have access to smart devices or computers that they need to receive their lessons. Now, I know this update has had a lot of sad undertones, and that's because it is sad. No one wants this COVID situation. We all just want it to go away, and we all want to return to our lives as they were. But These are the cards that we've been dealt, and we need to make the most of the situation. So I'm going to leave you all with some positive thoughts. The first being that business didn't actually slow down for me. With so many eyes on social media and the internet, people started to see more value in digital marketing. And so my digital marketing agency actually grew in the first lockdown. I also really got to connect with my partner. So instead of just seeing each other when we're tired after a long day of work or on weekends where we always had something planned, we really got to experience each other in a different way. I was finally able to pour myself into my passion project, which you're seeing the fruits of my labor now. The Modern Hippie project really gained traction and really came to life, and the vision just completely came together in lockdown. I find myself grateful for the little things. Being able to find toilet paper at the grocery store, being able to go to the grocery store without a 3-hour lineup, being able to go for a walk in my neighborhood without a mask on. It's the little things in life that matter. I also find myself feeling more inspired by fellow business owners and entrepreneurs because of all of the creative solutions and problem solving that they've come up with throughout this entire pandemic. I'm just blown away by the ingenuity and the innovation and how everyone has found a way to pivot their business and make it work, or has shifted their business completely. And finally, this lockdown gave me hope for humankind, for the earth, for the animals that inhabit it. It showed me that if we all came together as a collective and we all made the decision to leave this world in a better place, that we could do it. I hope that everyone who is able to witness the miracle that is the earth healing itself without human interruption, that it will inspire, encourage, and empower others to continue to make choices that will leave this world in a better place than we found it. So I am choosing to go into this next lockdown with a positive mindset. I know that not everyone has the answers, but I also know that it's not going to last forever. So I'm going to use this time that we are being given to escape the rat race for a little while and focus on my passion project, connect with my partner, plan for our future, and learn more in the process. Please take a couple minutes to write me in the comment section below and let me know how you'll be turning lemons into lemonade if you head into another lockdown. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the little bell beside it so that next week when I post a new video, you are notified. Just remember that it's never too late to make a positive change, and our future depends on what you do today. See you hippies next week.